guys, what's going on? My name's Eclihpse, and today we are going to be taking a look at the Goblin Gang. Now real quickly, before we do get into things, I would just like to announce that I recently made a P.O. box, and I know I said this in my last video, but the thing is, I kind of put the address in wrong. It's not that like I messed up, it's just that I put the wrong format. So this right here is the new format to my P.O. box. If you want to send me letters, fan art, or whatever, that would greatly be appreciated, and I will have this address in the description of every single video that I do post. So while you guys are viewing my description, if you want to enter my giveaway, that would be appreciated. We're giving away 5 $25 iTunes or Google Play gift cards. So again, if you want to enter that, just click the link at the top of the description below. So yeah, with that taken care of, let's get started. The first gameplay we are going to be taking a look at is from the homeboy Galadon himself. Now this right here isn't like an actual battle, it's more so just showcasing the troop on its own, I guess. So yeah, right there you just saw the Goblin Gang take on a Royal Giant. Now right here you're gonna get to see the Goblin Gang take on a P.E.K.K.A. Now one thing which does annoy me is he put the Goblin Gang like in the middle of the lane. Personally, I would have put it more so towards the center, that way the mini P.E.K.K.A. would walk off its course, and if you put it in the center, I don't even think it would get any hits on the tower. But since the Goblin Gang was kind of placed poorly, the P.E.K.K.A. goes up in there, destroys the tower, and yeah, not too interesting I guess, but still you got to see the Goblin Gang, so I guess, you know, that's somewhat interesting. I kind of contradicted myself. Now right here you get to see just a whole bunch of goblins, just like mass goblins, and one thing which would have made this even more epic is if it was 2 times elixir. Like just imagine if this was 2 times elixir, like he mirrored everything perfectly, he cloned it all, there would probably be like 2 times the amount of goblins. But still, the goblins go in here, get a 3 crown, pretty badass, and yeah, let's move on to the gameplay. So the next 2 battles in this video are going to be from my friend Wicked Gaming. He pretty much lets me use his gameplay whenever a new troop comes out, and that's just because I don't have access to a developer build. I used to have access, and then as many of you know, my access was revoked, and that's partially because so many things were like getting leaked and stuff. But yeah, poor Eclihpse doesn't have access to a dev build, so I kind of have to mooch off of others. But again, I got Galadon and Wicked's permission for this video, so again, special shout out to both of them. And one thing that makes this gameplay particularly special is that it is all skeletons versus all goblins. So my friend Wicked Gaming, he's on the bottom and he has the skeleton only deck, and then the dude up top, the Game Hunter, you know, this guy, he is running the all goblin deck. So I figured I would include this gameplay just because it's like a bit different than what most YouTubers are posting, and it's kind of funny. This battle isn't like super serious. I mean, both the players are trying, but at the same time, they're both kind of using like goofy decks. So at this point, around a minute and a half has passed, and so far no major damage has been done. And personally, if I were the dude up top, I would just try to get as many goblin huts down as possible. But right here, Wicked puts a graveyard down, and the graveyard is just a pain in the ass, let me tell you. Now the graveyard doesn't get too many hits in. I mean, actually it's doing pretty good actually, but the graveyard is a pain in the ass. It's one of the cards that I personally hate. Like the graveyard and the Electro Wizard, every time I see one of those cards, I just instantly panic because they're both extremely annoying to me, and I'm sure I'm not the only player like that. Now right here we have some double Goblin Barrel action going in, but it looks like his guards did do enough to take those out, so that right there, good looks for him. And at this point the battle is actually kind of close, so it looks like we have a giant skeleton going down. As far as the push on this, giant skeleton, balloon, and I assume he may put like a skeleton army or a graveyard down. We're just gonna have to wait and see for that. So it actually looks like he's just letting the troops go up there alone. The balloon goes in, drops 1 bomb, and he manages to get 1 tower down. But at this point, there's still plenty of time for a comeback, and I'm sure this battle is going to push overtime. And as far as that graveyard spell up top, I'm not trying to be like a Clash Royale expert, but I think that graveyard spell was a little bit poorly placed. I'm not too sure what he was going for on that one, but it didn't work out good whatsoever. And one thing which I haven't mentioned yet, and I usually always mention this whenever I release a new troop video, but I haven't watched any of these battles yet, so I don't know who's gonna win. I don't know the outcome, so I'm pretty much watching this for the first time as you guys are. So at this point, it looks like the battle is gonna be pushing overtime. It's tied 1-1, and as far as who my money is on, like who do do I think is gonna win this battle? Personally, I feel like the all skeleton deck is gonna win just because they have the graveyard and the balloon. Like, both of those cards can do some serious work. The giant skeleton is gonna destroy that goblin hut any second now, and it looks like my friend Wicked is gonna be going for a 3 crown. That's kind of a bold move. Like, personally, I wouldn't be doing that. I would just go for a safe 2 crown and just, you know, try my hardest to easily get that left tower, because sometimes the 3 crown is a bit of a stretch, and I feel like he's going all out on this one, and I'm not too sure how well that's gonna work out for him. Now right there, wait, a defensive graveyard spell. So my friend is extremely panicking right now. He got very scared at that goblin barrel, and I'm not too sure what that graveyard spell is. Maybe he's trying to hold him off. Maybe he was extremely scared of those previous goblin barrels. But right here, we have a push on the left lane. I assume we're gonna get a skeleton army or a balloon down. So yeah, there's the skeleton army, and now maybe a graveyard spell or a balloon. Probably one of those 2 cards will be getting placed very shortly, but it does look like the giant skeleton was destroyed, so he just put, you know, a random graveyard. Personally, I wouldn't have done that just because there was no tank in the way, but still, the graveyard kind of gets shut down. There's a goblin gang, a goblin hut, and a dark goblin all right there. Now we have some incoming goblin barrels. We're trying our best to stop those, but he put him at the front. So right here, there's, oh wait, oh my god, okay, there was 46 health left on the tower. I thought he was gonna defend, but it looks like my boy Wicked Gaming took an L. And we are now on to the next battle, and like I said earlier on in this video, none of this would be possible without Wicked or the homeboy Galadon. Like, literally, they come in clutch whenever something new comes out, so I have to give credit where credit is due. Like, if I'm getting views on this video, they deserve a lot of recognition. Now right there, I believe the dude up top was trying to pull the giant skeleton and the balloon off to the left, but the goblin hut was placed a bit too far and a bit too late, so there's already 1 tower down, and the battle has only been going on for about 40 seconds. But the thing is, since the guy up top does have a whole bunch of goblin barrels, I'm sure he can manage to pull something off. But still, the battle's early, there's a lot that can happen, so let's sit back, relax, and see what the outcome will be. So right there, he just used a skeleton army. Was that worth it? I'm not too sure exactly. Personally, I might have, you know, saved up Elixir, but I'm not gonna judge because this person is obviously doing something right. I mean, they destroyed 1 tower right off the bat, so I guess I have no room to judge. Now right there, there's a bomber which just wiped out that goblin barrel. Very unfortunate placement, and this bomber is just getting pretty good value in. Like, the bomber's literally destroying everything. If it throws a bomb at the dark goblin, oh my god, okay, it didn't throw a bomb at that dark goblin, but still, it's getting a lot of bombs off. So there's a defensive graveyard right there. Personally, I think he should have just waited and countered whatever he was going to place next. So I think Wicked Gaming, the dude on the bottom, I believe he was panicking a bit, and he just used that graveyard spell kind of as like a oh shit moment. But again, personally, I would have waited on that, and I know I'm not a Clash Royale expert. I mean, I'm pretty sure half my viewers watching this are better than me at playing, so hopefully you guys can see these mistakes as I'm seeing them too. Also, I know whenever you record, you don't really play as seriously. Like, I know if this was me playing with someone else, we'd probably be screwing around as well. So again, I'm not here to judge these people. I mean, I'm kind of, you know, on my knees for them because they, you know, look out for me. But still, I'm gonna make my criticism if I can make any sort of criticism at all. That's just the type of person I am. But right here, we have the balloon pushing the tower. There goes the giant skeleton. The giant skeleton's bomb is out of range, but the balloon does drop 2 bombs off, and it has the death damage. And right there, the bomber threw another bomb, so that top left tower is nearly destroyed. Now we have a goblin barrel doing some work down there. So right now, there's 30 seconds left, and yeah, I'm pretty sure Wicked Gaming is gonna win this battle. There goes another balloon, but that thing just got annihilated. And at this point, there's so many goblins, I really don't know what's gonna happen. Like, when I say I haven't seen any of these battles, I truly do mean it. So right there, he cloned the goblin barrel. Wait a second. Oh my god, 1 HP left, and he manages to get a tower down with just a few seconds left. So we have a giant skeleton down. We are pushing overtime. That top left tower is almost destroyed, and I swear, if Wicked Gaming does not win this battle, I don't even know what to say. Like, he pretty much has, like, no excuse to lose. So there goes the balloon. The death damage destroys the tower, and yeah, this battle is over. So guys, that is all of the Goblin Gang gameplay I do have for today's video. Remember, special shout out to Galadon and Wicked because this video wouldn't be possible without them. Also, if you would like to send me some fan mail, which would greatly be appreciated, I will have the updated PO box address in my description, and while you're down there, feel free to enter my giveaway. So guys, this has been Eclihpse. Thank you all for watching, and peace out.